NFLPA had report cards that were released. Now, last year, you could go to the NFL Players Association and you could go on their website, click on this, and the players for these teams would be grading an A through an F. It could be team facilities. It could be the playing surface. It could be travel. It could be the weight room. They gave grades on every ownership, gave grades on all of these teams. And so the last 3 years, this was available at the NFL Players Association website. You just clicked on it. Well, this year, it's not up there because the NFL, these owners didn't want to be embarrassed publicly. And now it's been leaked. And now we have some of these grades. Like the Pittsburgh Steelers, treatment of families, F. I mean, I'm guessing tickets, accommodations. Do you have nice food and drink in a green room? Home game field, F minus. Locker room, F minus. Team travel, F. Team ownership, D minus. Wow. Wait, this is the Steelers, the great organization, one of the blue bloods here. Damn. Yeah, Paulie.
They embrace tradition, so the locker room looks like 1955.
And then apparently they have 5 bathroom stalls for the entire team. And this is why they got an F minus grade.
I would never be able to play for this team.
No, you could not.
Grade me at once.
The Bengals, treatment of families, F minus. Nutrition, F. Team ownership, D plus. Food and dining area, F minus. Home field, D minus. The Browns, their locker room, an F. Team travel, a D. Treatment of families, D minus. The Cardinals, team ownership, F. The Giants and Jets, and the least surprising grade, their home field, an F minus. The worst playing surface in the NFL. The Broncos, they got an A in the following categories: home field, training room, training staff, food and dining, strength coaches, team travel, GM, and team ownership.
That's how you do it.
And they're winning. The Lions, nothing lower than a B minus, with one exception. The offensive coordinator, in which they were given a C minus. Vikings and Dolphins, they had 11 A minuses or better for both of these teams. Seahawks had 14 A minuses or better. The Ravens' lowest grade, B minus. So you could imagine, the Jets head coach got an A, even though he fell asleep yesterday, apparently at the combine. He's resting on his laurels. Oh!
Okay.
Thank you. Seahawks home field, F. Panthers ownership, B minus, Mr. Tepper. Hold my drink. Yes, Todd?
So what does an F in nutrition mean? It's like, do we have any grilled chicken? Can we have some protein? Have a cupcake, all right? Out of my sight.
There are teams that have a bad training table.
Can't just eat chocolate chip cookies. I just want some grilled chicken.
Yes, Paulie.
I've been going through all these, and there's only a handful of teams that the players gave very bad grades for training room, training staff, weight room, and strength coaches. Like the Cardinals, their players gave very bad grades for all of those. That's direct, because the people keep you healthy and get you physically ready for the season. And coincidentally, they're a terrible team.
But could you imagine going in there in the offseason and you got the strength coach or coaches in there and they're looking around going, which one of you guys? Who doesn't? All of you guys. You don't like us. What is it? Hey, we're just doing arms. We're not going to do leg day, and you're upset with them.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know. There's only one bench there for bench press. Yes, Eaton.
I wonder if there's a correlation between the crappy trainer grades and teams that are injured a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a valid point. Or bad grades for a bad team. Yes, Paulie.
Seaton's right. One of the worst for training room and training staff was the Cleveland Browns. year by year, they're usually a bad team. It has to factor in.
Yeah. So the grades came out, and you could understand why some of these teams would be upset about it. Now, I don't know if it means, hey, we already know this, we're not going to change, to, oh, now you're embarrassing us, now we do have to change. Didn't Woody Johnson get like an F last year? And then they redid the locker room after that? I mean, you're making billions of dollars here. Can't you treat your players better? At least get a B. It doesn't have to be an A plus, but, like a B. Yes, Todd.
I know this is anonymous, but you got to wonder what T.J. Watt put in for, the medical staff over with the punctured lung. If something comes back, it's probably going to be T.J. Watt related. When you get that D or that F among the training or medical staff.
Yeah. So there was a press release last year that was available on the NFL Players Association. This year, they leaked it. Somebody leaked it. Yes, Eaton.
Yeah, the one that's weird, I mean, you mentioned it just before, but the Seahawks, one of the things you think about the Seahawks is when you play them in Seattle, that home field advantage is brutal because the place is so loud to see. I know it's home game field is an F, but, man, it just doesn't line up with what you think. Clearly, they know players don't like the turf that they use there. But, man, you think of that field as just a fortress.
Yeah, it is a home field, but they don't like the way the home field feels.
Everything other than the actual field itself feels great.
Yeah. You get all A's and then the playing surface here. But when you think about it, as a player, it would be the most important thing to me is the playing surface. And if I'm a Jet or a Giant, I know this is terrible. And the Jets and Giants ownership know it's terrible. And it would make you think, at least it would me twice, do I want to play on that field 8 games a year? And what's that going to do to the longevity of my career? Neighbors got hurt, and they attribute that, to the field. Yes, Todd.
Does ownership, don't they feel a need to maybe meet with the players at some point? Not to say who ratted us out and said these things, but doesn't it have to be addressed? Or you think it's going to just get swept under the rug and pretend you didn't get a D in this and an F in family or facilities and just go about your business like usual?
I mean, how much money are we talking about? You're going to upgrade the locker room or the training table. Why are you not treating families well? What does that mean? Do you make them park like a half a mile away? There is no green room. There's no hot food in there. What is it? And comparing that, so one team has an F minus, and then another one has an A. What is the difference between those two? And this is where the NFL, the home office should be looking at this collectively and saying, this is bad for us. We look bad here. We make $23 billion in revenue. Can't we spend a little money? It's like, I got bad tires on my Porsche. Yeah? Yes, Seton.
I'm looking into the Jets' improvements in the last year since Woody Johnson was embarrassed. Mm-hmm. And it's fun. This says, ahead of the 2025 NFL season, the Jets unveiled a comprehensive renovation of the locker room and adjacent areas at the training center.
Yeah.
Upgrades include 92 custom-built lockers with high-tech features such as ventilation and USB ports.
Wow.
What is it, 2018?
Wow.
Ventilation? What the hell? Let's get a little movement in the air here. Good God, guys. Can we get some ventilation? The other thing that they list as part of the big improvements is there's also a large illuminated 2,000-pound Jets logo on the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's definitely what the players want. I can't stand looking at this ceiling. Can we get something incredibly heavy and illuminated up there, please?
There's no hot water or soap, but look at that Jets logo.
Yeah. Yeah, and meanwhile, Woody's like, I paid $1 million for that thing. You better like it. Great.
Yes, Marvin.
Imagine if you go to Georgia or LSU or Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
And the facilities in college are way better than they are in the NFL. That is
way
pathetic.
Better.
There's no way that should be the case.
Yeah. Yes, Todd.
How angry or frustrated does a player have to be to say, I was going to give it an F, but you know what? F minus. I just want to really make it clear how disgusting this place is.
Is F minus an actual grade?
I don't think so.
I mean, you're a professor.
It's not. No, well, since you're asking, no, F minus is not an option to grade somebody. F is the
they
worst.
Gave
F
the,
minus.
the absolute. they made up a grade. It was so bad.
When you're goofing on someone, you say, "Here's an F minus."
F minus. Dang.
What would bother you more though? The Miami Dolphins get A's and everything, but they're not good.
Well, I guess I would like the luxury, if we're going to be bad, that there's at least something positive when I go to the facility. You know, the experience is nice. You know, I get to, hey, we lost, but look at this. We get a great training table. And look at these facilities that we have here. But how much would it cost to just freshen up the place? I mean, didn't Kansas City have a terrible grade the previous year?
They did. They got a bunch of C's and C minuses for like weight room, facilities, other things.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, the grade's coming out. Yes, Todd.
And not to mention the billions rolling in, and how the NFL in this country is by far the most popular sport. There's no excuse at all to not have some kind of basic upgrade, so a player doesn't feel like he has to give you an F minus in any category.
Yes, Paulie.
I went back to 2025, and some of the good teams have terrible grades. Team travel. Buffalo Bills, again, F minus. Patriots, F. Eagles, F. And those are good teams.
The NFL surpassed $23 billion in revenue last year.
Half of that in taxes.
Hey, come on, guys. Come on. Does it take that much? Freshen it up a little bit here? College has better facilities.